Hey guys, this is Heather. All right, today I have a recipe for you from a new cookbook by Laura Theodore, who's also known as the Jazzy Vegetarian, because she does jazz music, which is pretty cool. And she also makes fantastic dishes like this one. And her newest book is called Vegan Ease, because it's all about how to make vegan dishes that are easy and delicious at the same time, which is what I'm all about too. So what we're gonna do is make a vegan peanut butter chocolate mousse, which sounds fantastic. And I'm really excited to try it because the base of this mousse is tofu. And I don't use a lot of tofu personally. And so I always find it interesting to get recipes that use it so I can try out how people are using tofu. And to put it into a chocolate mousse makes that mousse full of wonderful plant proteins. It also adds a bunch of calcium. One serving of one serving of this tofu gives you 10% of your daily calcium and 6% of your daily iron. And it also has isoflavones, which are great for women going through menopause, among other things. Now to start this recipe, all I did was heat up some almond milk on the stove. You can use any type of non-dairy milk that you choose, and you bring it just before a boil. While that's heating, you're going to add to a blender your tofu. Now when you're looking for tofu, it's important to look for an organic kind because one of the biggest genetically modified crops is soy. And so if you get organic tofu, you're avoiding that issue. And she's saying to use firm, which is interesting because most of the vegan desserts that I've seen using tofu use silken tofu. So this is firm tofu. To that, I'm going to add some peanut butter. And she said to use smooth because you're blending it up, so you don't really want the chunky peanut butter. She's also put in here to use vegan powdered sugar. And since I didn't have that and I didn't want to buy a full bag because I'm traveling right now, I found all of these things in the bulk aisles, by the way. So I'm using some sucanat instead of the powdered sugar. If you want to make it more like powdered sugar to get the right texture, because this might be a little bit off in terms of texture, then just add a little bit of cornstarch or arrowroot powder to the sugar and you'll get the same texture as powdered sugar. And then I've got some vegan dark chocolate chips. That's where our chocolatiness is coming from for this. So I'm just putting all of that into a blender. That's how easy it is. And adding my non-dairy milk. And then I'm gonna blend this up and we'll see what we get. So it blended up to be super creamy and thick. And to be honest, I feel like I could eat it just like this right now. But what Laura suggests doing to make it a proper mousse is to put it into some cups. I'm using wine glasses to make it look nice and pretty. She talks about piping it in. So if you're the kind of person who likes to use a piping gizmo, then feel free to make it even prettier. I am just going to go like this. You can also just pipe by using wax paper, rolling that up and snipping the end off or leaving one end fairly open. So I feel like this would make a great dessert to serve at a dinner party. Maybe put some strawberries or raspberries on top, give it a little color pop. And the only thing left to do is put these in the fridge to chill for 4 to 24 hours. So that makes a perfect dessert for a dinner party where you can make it ahead, put it in the fridge, forget about it until you're ready to serve, and then you can wow your guests. They'd even make a great dish to take to a potluck, I think, because you could put them in ramekins and just put lids on them so they would travel pretty well. So I don't know if I can wait 4 to 24 hours to taste this. I'm gonna take a little taste test before. That's really tasty. Like I said, I don't use tofu a lot, so it's really fun for me to try other people's recipes and see what interesting creations they come up with. This one I would definitely make again. So there is the finished product. The only berries I have right now are blueberries, so that's what I've put on top. They look beautiful. This looks so delicious. I can't wait to dive in. Good news for one of you watching, you will win a copy of the book that this recipe came from. Just head over to the link that's down below this video and you can enter to win a copy of the book plus some chocolate, which I think is a pretty awesome addition to a giveaway. So head down to the link below and enter for your chance to win. It'll be open all this week, so head over there now and get yourself entered. One thing I was thinking on this is I feel like a really interesting twist on this basic idea would be to swap the peanut butter for some cashew or almond butter, which is more neutral, and then blend some blueberries or some raspberries right into it to make it a chocolate berry mousse. Ooh. So whether you give the peanut butter version a try or try to make some of your own creations, you'll find the recipe at that same link down below this video. So go check it out and try making this for yourself. All right, that's it for me today. I'll see you again soon. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you get updates from me with new recipes and vegan nutrition information every week. All right, see you guys later. Bye.